The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Without a shadow of a doubt, APOC is the most electrifying man to ever touch the controllers to play Madden. Huh?
The Ravens
you still with me?
Now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on.
I'm the blue team. I'm the Patriots.
As they head to the field now,
you know football.
With a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just...
There you go.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
What my homeboy be saying, like, man, you don't run not enough play action.
They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards.
I'll be overthinking plays. That's all. I will check down in a minute. Check it back to the run.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots
4th of the year.
Lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25.
Is the reason why it's 21-7. It should be 28-0.
Head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
We got one that like to go deep.
As a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Where are these clowns at?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Able to get
no, you don't. No, you do not. No.
They'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or
Lord have mercy.
Contact or trash,
if I'm sitting here telling you,
it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. On play action, they'll throw.
No, we don't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. This is taken to 23.
I forgot.
31 yards.
That's my starting
there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
When you the dude I'm playing can't hear me. There's another dude, though.
Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Brief break in the action here. Back to Foxborough after this. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down.
That nigga slipped.
Oh, the ball comes out.
That nigga slipped.
Say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure
can get to any
quarterback.
Slipped.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
For the kick.
This is brought in at the 21. Oh,
yeah,
you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I don't know.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
God dog Nathan Wall.
You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my
I threw it high. I had held L1 and try to give him the jump for it, but that nigga didn't even do that. I know, I want to say.
And give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And
that's how you get your hand up.
Got to throw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really playing by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now back to throw.
Damn, I forgot to tell him to test it.
It's complete.
No, you're all right.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th
Let's go,
down.
baby.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Go put up 8. We can dance
And we'll see
comfortable.
what he can do on the
Oh,
return.
shit. I thought that was the
51
ref.
yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Apparently so.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point.
Fuck.
And our score stays
That
right
wind's
where it
killing
is.
us.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball.
I wasn't even
play.
paying attention to
And
the
guess
time
what?
limit.
They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
What?
So here we go.
They
1st
call
and 10
unnecessary
now.
roughness.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime. And all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play there, second down. And they're going to speed things up here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Here we go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. I
fell asleep on that wide receiver.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report.
I'll laugh too. Get your bitch ass off my field. Hurt ass nigga.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
15 yards through the air and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard
Not cover
line.
4.
And now Baltimore
I wasn't
gets
thinking
set
cover
to
4,
take the
I'll tell you that much.
And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lost 2 there. And it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Damn, that's 2 niggas on my team that got hurt in this game.
Slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now.
Broken collarbone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Really held him to a short gain on that one. And it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it.
You got to grab
Thought
that
he
ball.
might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays.
And what am I
You don't
doing
get many
wrong?
opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big
I got
play.
one.
That's going to hurt.
7 yards remaining here on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That should have been my second down play. Come on now.
Whether you're playing West Coast
I can't go
offense
for
or
it.
not,
It's 4 for 3.
one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
It's 4th and 3. I'm not about to give him the ball down there.
Very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds.
Yeah.
And they'll spot it right
I
at
would
the
not
20.
take the chance.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward.
I was right there,
too. A line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And that's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
I'm on
offense. Give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. It's a quarterback sneak. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well,
yeah,
that
take
was
off early on that
point,
one.
wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right.
Throw the ball.
1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no.
You got to get your block, boy.
So no help there. And now
I did.
4th and goal.
I did listen.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here.
Damn. I missed it.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to use his blockers to get this up.
Why not give me leg? Why you don't give me a linebacker?
Carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
I'm there.
Leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides.
Oh, pick out the ball.
And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find a...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I thought you would listen to.
Their big tight end, his first touchdown of the new season. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go!
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Now another try at 2 here from the 7 now.
Here we go! What?
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right? That's not where
push
snap.
5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard
I can't do nothing if I see his dude coming to.
Well, so
that's where they came from.
Giving up a big sack.
No, they came from the right.
Not a great start.
I'm not about to argue with you. I'm looking at where they just hit me from.
Left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield.
Should have been doing this all game.
It's caught inside the 30. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Huh?
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
I like to know how I missed the extra point, and it was right on the money.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here come the Ravens. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And some space
Damn.
here. And he's going to fight.
You too far in.
Going to call a timeout. It's just their
I'm
first.
winning.
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
You lost over
Ravens are
everything.
going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Ain't nothing in
It's
there.
going to go as a loss of a yard.
Where's yours at?
2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hang on here.
Gain yards, lose yards.
Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 12 yards to go on third down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
I'm trying to think where it's at. It's behind the couch. That's what I thought it was.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That's him.
They had to go.
I'm the blue team. That's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time.
All she wrote for this one. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Oh, get that block, baby.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
His phone won't charge. This nigga out for 8 weeks. This nigga out for 8 weeks.